Hey, good evening and welcome. Diabetes the Second here with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got a community race going this evening. Gonna go ahead and get myself readied up. And that will lead us into the race. So good luck, have fun everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sunday afternoon. Good football day here in the Mid-South US. My team won, so I'm happy. Let's see if we can pull out a win in Dragon Warrior as well. Looks like we're going to be the Dragon Warrior for Heroine. Starting off with gold, fairy water, no spells, 8, 15, 25, 5. Couple of reasons for the save there. One is the cash, just in case there's a nearby town for us to spend our money, for example. Also, the fairy water, just in case we waste it and don't kill, let's say, a scorpion or something. Well, not much for us here, unfortunately. Chainmail, small shield. Also throw torches and do some damage, so we picked up a few extra of those. Let's go fairy water on the Magidrakey. And we mineraled it. Outstanding. And we mineraled the torch too. But we were guaranteed to get that kill, so I will take it. 8, 1, 6, 4, and heal. Four, 4, 0, 1. Small but discernible gains here at the start. Nine, 1, 5, 3. Good strength gain. Helps if you actually put the dragon scale on as opposed to just, you know, put it in your pocket. Dr. Olo, welcome in. Yes, we were playing some Dragon Warrior 2 Randomizer yesterday. Just a casual run. Post DWR race. Turned out to be a very interesting seed. Early gold key, so lots of sequence breaking. Picked up the Princess of Moonbrook fairly late. How's it compared to Dragon Warrior 1? It's a very different experience. That is for sure. I think that there's a much more significant push for exploration and getting things and finding things, because there is such a massive disparity between what early and mid-game enemies are worth experience point-wise versus end-game enemies. And you can very easily fight a group of mid-game enemies and only pick up 150 to 200 XP, but endgame enemies could be giving thousands. And I have not made that adjustment very well yet. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I need to learn personally about running DW2R, is scrape your way by as best as you can, get the crests, do the things that you need to do, and then grind for the end game. 13076. Hurtmore, okay. Let's go. Good luck charm. 32213. Is it a lot longer? It depends on the flag set. So the flags that I ran yesterday are the flags that were put together for the marathon submission to Questing for Glory a couple of months ago. So they're a little bit more consistent and a little bit faster than what has been sort of determined by the small handful of people that actually race it to be the quote-unquote standard flags. Oh, there's a town across the water there. And we missed our Hurtmore, and the Star Wyvern has Fire Breath. With the flag set I used yesterday, I'd say my average is somewhere around 140 or so. The standard flag set is probably closer to 2.5 to 245 for me. Again, I'm not as experienced or as good with DW2 versus 1, so some of that is just my experience level as well. There is also some thought process to running Rubus %, so basically avoiding the actual end game final boss dive through Roan and just end at getting the 5 chests and turning it into the Rubus Shrine. 8, 12, 4, 1. I don't find that as fun. Hey, Angerall, welcome in. Yeah, we did some DW2R yesterday post-race. It was fun. I haven't played it in quite a while. Unfortunately, the Demon Knights are a bit too much for us at the present moment. Note to self, don't miss Hurtmore. Also, don't get back attacks, because even if we had landed Hurtmore, we probably are only about a 30-something% chance to one-shot a Star Wyvern, so it still would have been an outside chance for a kill. Still. 30-something% is greater than 0%, which is what we have when we miss. Okay, level 8. To 1853. I like the agility gains. Agility already higher than what we finished with in yesterday's race. You can tell because we are already defense breaking Spectres, even though we have chainmail and a small shield at level 8. Can we 3-shot the Wyvern? We cannot. Aside from the Demon Knight, this seems like a reasonable enough zone to continue to push through and gain some more XP. But now with a lot more agility, we should have a lot better chance to knock it back attack A and run away B. Probably don't have to hurt more of the Spectres anymore. Since we're defense breaking them, we can just hack at them once or twice, or 2 or 3 times rather. Alright, level 9. 5014. Would kind of like to pick up Repel before doing much exploring. The only reason I'm really heading to Garnheim here and not taking a death refill is just to pick up the large shield. We can try to walk around a bit, see what we find. We've got a cave here immediately to the south. Staff turn-in. Looks like the southern edge of the map. And perhaps a dead end. It is. I like the werewolf. Let's see what else is here. Enemies of any kind would be good. Ooh, I like this zone. Okay, that's enough for level 10. 7, 2, 4, 7. Very good on the strength and agility so far. A little bit lacking in the HP-MP department. Ghost is the first garbage enemy we've seen in the zone. Oh, but there's red dragons. This gives me pause to coming back. The first 3 enemies in the zone that we saw, the werewolf, the axe knight, the druid lord, are all fantastic, hurt more targets. Definitely, probably better than the zone to the northeast, but the red dragon is a problem. Yep, that's the problem. Again, we have enough agility that, you know, with 2 opportunities to run, we're gonna run probably about 2/3 of the time. But, taking deaths like this and getting basically no XP out of it are not good for us, so we're gonna take a walk elsewhere. Again, there is that town there to the northwest. We can try to go northwest of Garenham and see if we can loop around. Alright, that's level 11. 1 hurt more left in our pocket, we'll use it, and we'll probably take a death warp and see what we can find. 4, 0, 16, 5, I like it. And repel, perfect. And we missed another hurt more, great. We got the repel though, that's what we wanted. Repelling all of our early game enemies into some of the mid game, again, mostly because of our high agility, not because of our good defensive equipment. Town is reachable. And it's Breck. So the least exciting possibility for the most part. The Hand Axe Flame Sword is also available if a gold grind is available elsewhere. Another town. Cantlin. No key access, so we can't check for coordinates. No silver shield here in Cantlin, but flame sword, full plate, magic armor. Hey Steel Golem, welcome in. How painful is the run so far? Well, we're 20 minutes in, we are already at level, what, 10? 11? We learned to hurt more fairly early, we had a town right outside the castle, and we started off with some cash. So no complaints from me. Hey, Fat Boy, welcome in. Just kind of focusing on the game, I guess. But I am indeed here. So right now, really only two directions to go. We can go south and to the west, or we can go east across the swamp. Since we're already over here, we'll go south and west. This is the staff turn-in. I mean, not artificial, but I hope some modicum of intelligence. I'm learning as I play. Getting slightly, well, less bad. Interesting, so this does go through. Right after Steel Golem finishes rewriting Dragon Warrior from scratch, he probably will build an AI to play it as well. From what I've seen. Certainly looks like a possibility. In Randomizer, this particular flag set, enemy abilities are randomized. So all of the spells and abilities 5-4, 9-4 heal more. Swamp South. Okay. So basically anything can have anything. Only restrictions, enemies can only have one quote-unquote offensive and one defensive ability. They could also have one or the other or neither. Offensive abilities would be things like Hurt, Hurt More, regular Fire Breath, or Dragonlord Breath. Offensive or utility spells would be Heal, Heal More, Sleep, and Stop Spell. There we go. Axe Knight has Dragonlord Breath. Apparently, they actually are. That is a very, very nice spike tile, though, absent the Dragonlord Breath, of course. But we one-shot roughly 60 or so % of the time. Get the exact number. Wait, not this way. South and around. That's kind of the key. I mean, if we one-shot them, then they're not really scary. And even then, the Dragonlord Breath may just not be a very frequent ability. Abilities also roll accompanying percentages for which they will be used, which is, again, very in line with the vanilla game. 25, 50, or 75%. Sleep and Dragonlord Breath specifically were nerfed just a little bit in 2.2. They have a max of 50%. Everything else has a max of 75. Jerk Cave, aka the Rainbow Drop Turn-In. That should be Swamp Cave there. Another cave. It's the grave. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff has been, again, it's a combination of what's part of the original game and what has been done via the randomizer. First Belt Stone's empty. Oh, we are lost. We can get an encounter in here. Really? Oh good, we're one-shotting everything. Yeah, it's pretty uncommon for us to get lost in a cave like this, but it does happen. I have an idea where I am, but I'm not entirely certain, and the northwest portion of the first floor is... I mean, you never go there, so there's not really any reason to know that portion of the map. Not exactly what I wanted. Let's do this. But if you're looking for formulas and all kinds of stuff like that, the Ryan 8-bit guide goes through a lot of that stuff. Steel Golem, with the subscription, joining up with the party. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Best way to get out of a dark cave? Die. Darn it, I keep wanting to go directly west. I can't. South and around. Good content is good. Well, I do appreciate that. We do a lot of Dragon Warrior Randomizer, primarily. Occasionally some 2R, 4R. Also played some other stuff on stream, Mega Man 2 Rando, SMB 3 Rando. Been speedrunning a little bit of Tetris 2. Worked our way up to about 5th, I think, on the leaderboard. For 10 round. But what I started to say, a lot of the information about a lot of the formula-related stuff, memory values, etc., is all in the Ryan 8-bit guide on, I think it's on, I don't know if it's on GameFAQs or where it is, 13.0.16.2. Tetris 2 is not nearly as popular as the original NES Tetris, so it's definitely not as big of a leaderboard. But there are a few folks on there, names that you might recognize from other games, other things. I'm gonna go back through Swamp. We'll go all the way through this time. Oh, there's Sherlock. And it appears we've hit the top of the map. Armored Knights with heal, no problem. Only bad thing is our resources are kinda tapped out. I'd like to find a town. Well, it's the northeast corner, it seems. Aha, a town. How much you want to bet it's Oxness? Damn it. Hey, I have no resources and I find a town. What are the odds that it's the only town that doesn't give me any sort of healing? Ah, apparently the odds are very good. Ugh. Red dragon that we can't do anything with. Except die. Well, there is a little bit of land, presumably to the south and east from here, that we have yet to see. Still no key access. Figured this is a much shorter walk than going all the way to the swamp cave. And with no healing town immediately nearby there either. Hey, look, we missed our Hurtmore and died. Perfect. That's what I get for not healing between battles. The flags command has been up there. I don't usually, like, advertise it, I guess. But, and of course, it's manual, so if we're ever doing anything non-standard flags, I would have to change it manually. But, yeah, it's there. and it gives you a little bit of an explanation of what exactly we're doing. Again, probably 95% of everything I run is standard flags anyway, so it really doesn't need to be updated. I think I updated for like the Winter League, because then you get some funky flag sets. Nice crit. Yeah, I just noticed Steel Golem getting the Founder badge there. Must have unlocked some recently with... I forget if it's based on followers or if it's based on like emote unlocks and number of previous subs and stuff like that. It kind of expands, like first 5, then first 10, first 25, etc. So, awesome. Very cool. All right, level 14. 1, 2, 32 is great. No MP. Now, for as fast as the seed seems to have gone, we have not really checked much. We've gone into the grave and picked up the 3 chests there. We have no key access. Haven't checked the mountain cave. Without keys, can't check the back of Garenham. Haven't found Remulder and its chest. Stones Cave, Tablet Cave. All the search tiles still up there. Only have the Stones of Sunlight for quest items. Still a lot of homework to do. Don't really want to sit still for too long. Stats are actually looking really good, with the exception of MP. If we throw Erdrick's Sword on, we're already at 130 attack power, so looking at 14 to 15 attacks to win. So if we happen to pick up a big boost of MP and just a couple of strength, whoops, we could be ready to go. And since we still have a lot of stuff to check, we can pick up some XP along the way. One thing we could do is we could go back across Swamp Cave again, chase down the Red Dragon in Hawk's Nest. We definitely can take it out now. Just happened to get there with no resources left the first time. We can certainly go here further to the north and check past the grave. Aha, a town. It's coal. Erdrick's armor. If we didn't get lost in the grave, we probably would have found this sooner. Don't really see the need to pick up a broadsword. Only 5 extra attack power. Another cave there. Nice crit. Wow, it survived. Stones of Sunlight Cave. We know it's not the stones, just some gold. And finally, Remolder way here at the top of the map, about as far away as it could possibly be from home. Finally, key access. Hey, Erdrick's sword. That's a nice pickup. I think the odds of us actually doing a gold grind and walking all the way out here for anything is pretty slim, so I'm not going to bother checking. NPCs share the palette with the hero. Some of them do. Some of them do. It depends, and it depends on the choice of NPC because they've been recoded differently per sprite to sort of be more or less invasive, I guess. So there are definitely some that are a bit more eye-friendly than others. Alright, nothing else here. Let's do this. So some of them have been coded to share with the merchant sprites or with some of the soldiers, just because the color palettes mesh a bit better. There's our silver harp. Gold grind is available. Token. Fairy water. Well, with those finds, we have the harp, we have the stones, we have the token, we have the sword and the armor. We know the staff turn-in is right here. We know where the rainbow drop turn-in is. We don't even need to look for the back of Garenham. We don't need to go into the mountain cave. We don't need to go into the tablet cave. Pretty remarkable. Can I beat the Dragon Lord at level 14? Given current stats, no. But it's definitely possible. I mean, in other seeds. I think the lowest I have beaten DL2 in a rando seed is probably level 12. But there's been a seed or two where it was ostensibly required to get to at least level 20 or 21. So it just depends. Since stat growth is randomized, all bets are off to some degree. Yeah, you don't normally have 130 HP at level 14 in vanilla. Our big liability right now is our low MP. We can win in 14 to 15 attacks, but with only 6 heal mores, it ain't gonna happen. Now with 131 HP, we do have the option to use the Death Necklace versus go for double attacks. 1, 2, 0, 9. I don't think that's enough. The enemy values in place and change the name and graphic pointer values, so you're still technically fighting a dragon. Sure. Oh, if you're talking about this particular encounter, the spike tiles are coded such that it pulls from one of 6 enemies. It'll always be the same on a given tile throughout a seed. But the tile here, the tile in Hawksness, and then they've repurposed the tile that is normally outside of Cantlin and moved that into Charlock and moved the big C around Charlock Castle so it's more easily identifiable. And the 6 enemies that those can be are Stone Man, Golem, Blue Dragon, Red Dragon, Axe Knight, or Armored Knight. So those 3 spike tiles, and they're all repeatable, unlike the vanilla game where only the Axe Knight fight is repeatable. Yep, and these are standard flags. There's lots of other weird, wonky, fun, exciting things. I did mention just a second ago, whoa, we can use the Death Necklace. You might be thinking, what on earth are you going to use the Death Necklace for? It doesn't do anything except curse you. You can sell it for 1,200 bucks, but why would you use it? Well, a functionality added in Randomizer is that the Death Necklace can be equipped to grant 10 extra attack power at the cost of 25% of your max HP. So in this particular case, we would increase our attack power by 10, and we would go from 131 max HP down to 99. Again, there are costs and benefits from that. 99 is still above the sort of baseline 96 number that we want to be always above to avoid double max roll breath attacks from DL2. But of course, with 130-something HP, we have the opportunities occasionally during a Dragonlord fight to get 2 swings in between heal mores instead of 1, so it is a bit of a trade-off. The curse portion does stay, so if you were to die while equipping that, let's say you don't make it through the DL2 fight, you are cursed and are expelled from Tanthagil, and you still can get yourself uncursed in Brecconary, but it deletes the Death Necklace from your inventory, and the Death Necklace is a one-time item, so you cannot pick it back up a second time. Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. In this case, Brecconary is not too far from home. So very doable, but in some circumstances it is a trek. I have seen in a couple of instances where individuals used, let's say you picked it up in the throne room at the very start of the game, and we had a minimum 4 strength start or something. I have seen people use it at the very start just to get things going for their seed. But again, it does carry the inherent risk that you don't get healed. So, you'd be putting yourself in a very challenging situation. I have seen in a couple, like maybe twice in 3 years, of people soft-locking themselves that way. Because they didn't have Erdrick's armor, they didn't have a healing spell, or they didn't have herbs, or they didn't have enough MP after dying. And they started in a swamp, so they couldn't move. 1, 3, 7... Well, I think we have enough MP now. So, with that 50 MP gain at level 16, that is way, way out of the standard range in terms of individual level gain, but it does definitely catches us up to the average curve. We should be good to go. I kind of turned from, you know, scraping by, can we sneak through, to, again, assuming everything goes well. We already know that there are Axe Knights with Dragonlord Breath, and other such things that can be in Sharlock. But with 132 attack power, without the Death Necklace, 8 to 16 damage on average, in range. 12 damage on average is about 13 attacks to win with 13 heal mores and plenty of room for double attacks. Versus going to 142. 10 to 21, 15.5 on average. 10 attacks to win, 13 heal mores, but no room for doubles. So, either way, we should be okay, assuming we don't get destroyed by Axe Knights on Plains tiles. So much for the 1 in 24 encounter rate. Also, our 86 agility not helping us to run from anything, apparently. That's the Dragon Scale. Already got that. At least I didn't mismenu the Curse Belt. Ideally, it wouldn't have mattered. This would have been funny. So for Sharlock Castle, in terms of the zones, the enemy zones are the same in terms of their distribution throughout the castle, so the opening floor and then this first dungeon floor are one zone. The next 3 floors are the middle zone, the bottom 3 floors are the final zone. Each of those can have any combination of the 10 enemies that can be found in Sharlock, which are basically from the wizard on up. Wizard, werewolf, green dragon, star wyvern, stone man, golem, blue dragon, red dragon, axe knight, armored knight. Normally in this situation I probably wouldn't use the Radiant spell, but we have the extra MP, so we might as well. I should have picked up a torch in Garenham when I was buying herbs, I just forgot. Dragon Warrior fan, let's go. Thou art a fool! We are about to be fools as well. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Have I found Erdrick's gear on the bottom floor of Sharlock? And the answer is yes. With the move to, I believe it was the alpha build of 2.2, which shuffled Erdrick's armor into the chest pool. That was the first opportunity for Erdrick's armor to be in Sharlock. Erdrick's sword could always be there. But yes, one or both items can be in Sharlock. I think in like 3 of the last 5 or 6 races that we've done, Erdrick's armor specifically has been here on the bottom floor. And once, it was in the vanilla sword chest. That was a rough one. And situationally, it does depend. You might hop in there for armor or sword. Maybe you're looking for the death necklace. Maybe you're worried about a golem or something, and the fairy flute could be in there. So using the sleep there does take away a heal more, but again, given our stats, it looks to be pretty free for us. Dragon Warrior fan, hopefully you're having a good Sunday afternoon, rather. Thou art a fool! Alright, we don't even have the death necklace, so we can't use it. Oh. Forgot we didn't do, like, any of the other checks. Glad you're doing well. We're doing well here. We are heading into the Dragon Lord fight. We do not get first strike. Thanks for the good luck. Opening with 10. $25. Double attack. 36. $51. $63. $75. $85. No reason to take a risky swing. It's 98. Another double. 111. $120. $131. $142. $157 was enough. Whoops. Normally, in vanilla, you always come after wings are returned to the left side of the castle. In Randomizer, you're always to the bottom unless it's blocked. In this case, it was. Does that 1 second time loss cost us a position? It does not. And thus the tale comes to an end unless the dragons return again. Official finish time, 1 hour, 7 minutes, 50 seconds. And we have finished this race in first place. Good stuff. Let's go. Thank you for the GGs, Dragon Warrior fan, Angarel, and Dr. Olo. To answer the question, Dragon Warrior fan, yes, this is a randomizer. This is a standard flags race being hosted, I guess, over at racetime.gg. It's where we've kind of moved all of our races to. We use Speedruns Live for a good long time. I joined in 2019, but I guess they've been racing since like 2015, 2016. Over there on Speedruns Live, but made the move over to Racetime with some benefits, and you lose a little bit, but SRL's had some issues lately, and it's built on a bit of an older structure, so this was a nice upgrade for us. Hey Anki, welcome in. At the very end of the run, yep, we got the GGs, I appreciate it. We come out of this one with a win, which always makes me happy. Alright, we are going to try a slightly different... Let's see if it works. I haven't actually tried it. Camera setup this time to take a look at our map. So hopefully it doesn't destroy everything. Get some tunes in here as well in the interim. And pause. I don't know why it does this, but it always does. But yeah, that was a fun seed to be sure. Anytime that you end up with, oops, why didn't that work? Let's reopen it. Anytime you have heal or hurt more rather early, it can very quickly turn itself into a very fun seed. We had early hurt more in this one, so good fun times. Let's see if this works. I think that is going to work. Nice. Good stuff. So there is my iteration of the map for this particular seed. Again, I kind of draw a, I guess, subway map looking kind of thing. Some people draw with more contours. I tend to just do it more directional. Allows me to do it a bit quicker during the run. DW fan, appreciate it. Anytime you stop by, you're more than welcome. Appreciate the follow as well. Hopefully check out... DW fan's been playing some Dragon Warrior hacks and some other stuff, so check them out if you have any interest in that. But do appreciate stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. But this was my map for this one, so we started right here at Untitled Castle. We weren't sure exactly where to start, but it seems relatively southeastern, south-central-ish. We started off in this particular seed, 8 strength, 15 agility, 25 HP, 5 MP. We had some cash and a dragon scale. No, cash and fairy water to start, rather. We did do a quick save just in case. We walked outside and immediately saw Garenham. Unfortunately, no weapons there. We were able to pick up a small shield and chainmail to tide ourselves over, filled up on a bunch of herbs, and picked up a couple of torches. Took out a few Magidrakes in the opening zones here to get ourselves going. I think it was around level 5 that we picked up Hurtmore. Before that, we had some decent strength gains to start. 8, 8, 4, and 9 in the first few levels, so no problem fighting through some things, but once we picked up Hurtmore, we were kind of off to the races. Just in the zone up here to the northeast, we saw Star Wyverns, Spectres, Werewolves, Wyverns, etc. The only bad one was a Demon Knight, or if we got back attacked by the Star Wyverns, we didn't have a lot of HP at the time, but we spent a little bit of time up there taking out some enemies, gaining some HP, or sorry, XP rather. Picked up maybe 3 or 4 levels there, did some exploration, found the Staff Cave to the south of Garenham, and an island in the desert down here, which happened to have Axe Knights, great, Werewolves, great, Druid Lords, great, and Red Dragons. Not as good when you don't have Heal More or a weapon yet. We did pick a level or 2 down there, dodging the Red Dragons, but then we got into our exploration phase again. We did see this town across the water here, but couldn't access it. We did loop around and get there. It was just Breck. We did pick up a hand axe there. Further to the northeast was Catlin, but without keys, there's nothing we could really do there other than check the shops to see what was available. We explored all the rest of the area up here and didn't find anything else. The only way for us to go at this point was south and west of the castle. We initially hugged the western coast and found Swamp South. We did go and check the Spike Tile, found it to be Axe Knights, which are very favorable, but we learned they also have Dragonlord Breath, so not ideal. After that, we did go up and across and found the Grave. We were able to pick up 3 chests, but got lost on the way out and had to take a death refill out. It's pretty uncommon. Normally, the dark navigation is not that much of a problem for me. I think one of the weakest areas for me is specifically walking back from those 3 chests. It's easy to get back into the center of the map, but where you turn off and go down to the stairs, it's a blind turn. You can't bonk into a wall and then turn. It's in the middle of, you know, it's in the middle of a hallway, basically, so you just have to know where to turn. So we had to take a death warp out. On our walk back, we hugged the eastern side and found the Jerk Cave, or the Rainbow Drop Turn-In if you choose. Went further to the north, found Cole, Stone's Cave, and Remolder in sequence. Cole had the Cole had the armor, and Remolder had the sword, so both big pickups for us. Top of the Grave, I think, had something as well. What did the Top of the Grave have? Top of the Grave had the stones. So that was our first quest item that we had located. Next time going across Swamp Cave, we got to Hawk's Nest, but we were out of resources, couldn't take out the red dragon there. But once we had found Remolder, we had key access, we went home, we raided the treasury, and the treasury had the other remaining 2 quest items. Since we knew the turn-ins, we already had Urder's equipment, we got to skip the basement of Tanthagil and whatever cave was there. It was either Mountain Cave or Tablet Cave. We skipped the back of Garenham and its 3 chests, and the other of those 2 locations. We skipped the bottom of the grave, we skipped Hawk's Nest. We got to just bypass a lot of stuff, and it definitely saved us a lot of time. So, turned out pretty well for us. From there, a quick grind up to level 16 where we got 50 MP, and that was enough for us to take home the win. Several finishers in the few minutes since we have completed ourselves. Aaron 2U2 112, up to NG 113, Lord of the Synth 116. So we had about a 5-minute victory here. Works for me.